Welcome to Comics Etc. Issue 9, where we talk milk and comics. I'm Remy.
And I'm James. We're going to start today's show just addressing the events of the week. As we all know, it's been a horrible week and very enlightening. We went quiet on social media because we didn't know what to say, but we do feel something had to be said. Today on Twitter, I came across this quote from Stanley's Soapbox. He did in 1968, and I thought it would be perfect if I just read it out because it's still pretty timely, and it's actually quite shocking how we haven't moved an inch since. Let's lay it right on the line. Bigotry and racism are amongst the deadliest social ills plaguing the world today. But unlike a team of costume supervillains, they can't be halted with a punch in the snout or a zap from a ray gun. The only way to destroy them is to expose them, to reveal them for the insidious evils that they really are. The bigot is an unreasoning hater, one who hates blindly, fanatically, indiscriminately. If his hang-up is a black man, he hates all black men. If a redhead once offended him, he hates all redheads. If some foreigner beat him to a job, he's down on all foreigners. He hates people he's never seen, people he's never known, with equal intensity, with equal venom. Now, we're not trying to say it's unreasonable for one human being to bug another, but although anyone has the right to dislike any individual, it's totally rational, patently insane, to condemn an entire race, to despise an entire nation, to vilify the entire religion. Sooner or later, we must learn to judge each other on their own merits. Sooner or later, if man is ever to be worthy of his destiny, we must fill our hearts with tolerance. Pretty much all that needs to be said. And I think we should get into the fun stuff now. So, let's start. So this is basically our preview show for the stuff coming out next week, which we actually will get in store on the probably Thursday or Friday, if the last couple of weeks are any indication. And it's a pretty good week. So I just picked some random ones. If there's anything that you saw on the list that you want me to add, just feel free to add them, Remy. So this one we'll start with is Adventure Man from Image. It's issue 1, and it is by Fraction. And the Dodsons, Terry and Rachel Dodson. Their artwork is pretty brilliant. It's the stuff, basically what you see on the cover there.
What have they done before this?
God, you name it. Spider-Man, Harley Quinn. They've done a lot of Marvel, more than...
I was about to say, any Image before?
Yeah, they did a series of deluxe hardcovers. I can't remember what they're called. But they did the writing on that as well. But this one, I'm really looking forward to. I flipped through a bit of a preview, and it looks like a fun Indiana Jones type book. So I'm looking forward to it, and I trust Fraction.
Well, you'd hope so if it's adventure in the title.
Actually, I just realised something. It's Adventure Man, but that's a woman.
Yeah.
I wonder who the Adventure Man is. Interesting. Let's all read it and find out, shall we? So I'm looking forward to this one. Next one, we have the second issue of Decorum. You read issue 1?
Yep. It's good. It's a bit confusing, but that's Hickman in a nutshell. And
this one's Hickman. Alright, this one's Hickman.
And look, the first one was setting up a lot of stuff, so I'm hoping this one answers more. I think this is only like a 5 or 6 issue comic, which they're quite big. The first issue was pretty bumper size, and the art is beautiful, so I look forward to that.
Just quickly too, stay tuned to the end because we're going to give you a bit of an update on some news. Milk, our internet, and was there anything else? Just milk and our internet, which might mean the live shows are coming back. We've had a bit of an update on that. Like and subscribe and all that jazz.
Milk Wars.
Milk Wars. Milk Wars, there we go.
I should do that one day.
You should do that one day.
Yeah.
Not the reboots, but the post-COVID issues of the X-Men titles started last week. And this week we get 2. I think we get New Mutants and Excalibur, I think.
And the X-Men trade.
And that was that'll be next week.
It'll be, because this is 2 in 1.
I had to choose this one because this cover's amazing. And it's been a really good read. If you're a fan of the 1980s New Mutants or even Generation X, you'll love this.
I'm not a fan of braces or teeth, so I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Makes me uncomfortable.
And also, if you like the Shi'ar Empire, this is very much spacey. It's very Guardians of the Galaxy, actually. So that's... Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Even though it's a Marvel week, there's not much Marvel that I'd really rave about. Not to discredit this stuff, but there's not that much. Deadpool issue 5.
I forgot they restarted that again.
I forgot Deadpool existed, to be honest.
Yeah, after the movies.
No one cares.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but issue 5, if you've been reading it.
Monster with getting hit in the head with a rock.
Yeah. Controversial. Yep. That's the hardcore Deadpool everyone expected from the movie. Well done, Marvel. Well done.
I love that bit where he hits the monster with the rock.
So good, yeah. Like I said, this is the issue of Excalibur. This has been my least favourite by far of the X-Men reboots, but there's nothing else next week. So
I feel like, either this or Fallen Angels was the
that's
weakest.
already finished. That was only
but it was the weakest.
It was the weakest, definitely. Yeah. But now that they're all out of the ones currently going, Excalibur. I mean, it's good. It's just not X-Men level.
Quick update. Still don't have chairs. Have sore shoulder already.
You should have waited for the update at the end.
Okay. Well, I can still save it.
Yeah,
I've got plenty to say about this situation.
He's a bit grumpy today. Alright, so now we're getting into the DC stuff. I accidentally screwed up one book. There'll be an image book amongst these. But so if you like Batman, DC's picked up on that because it is Batman week.
The animated Batman, though.
Oh my god. Oh, there's so many Batman this week. This is the first issue of Batman: The Adventure Continues. This is a digital comic that is now finally being in print.
Okay.
And fun fact, this has been our most requested DC book. If the chat, email, and comments online are anything to go by,
how many
you guys can't wait.
Issues will it be?
I don't know. They haven't said. I don't think.
You don't know how long the digital one went for?
I think it's one of those ones where they're broken up into little chapters.
Okay.
So it could be up to like, I don't know, issue 25 in digitally, but only issue 2 or 3.
Gotcha.
Who's the creative team? Oh, okay, Paul Dini, who's responsible for the original animated series, is doing it, so it should be good. And you guys, if you've already read it, you already know it's good, and you just want this copy. Maybe Speckies are after it for some reason. I don't know, but I just think people want it because they like the animated stuff. So
which is brilliant.
Yeah. And Batman issue 92.
So who's new in this one?
No one is new in this one.
Oh, what? They haven't introduced another character to make people go crazy over buying it?
No, that's the next issue. This issue has something to do with Punchline.
Is that Harley and Penguin?
No, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Hype online has just made it that everyone assumes everybody loves Punchline. So if you love Punchline and you'd be wanting to see her do something,
appear more than in one
frame or one frame, this is the book you're after. I don't know at all. This isn't her origin, I don't think, so I don't think it is. But either way, for some reason, DC's made a big deal out of this. So you guys have, and so...
Look what happened.
Yeah.
Snowball effect.
And so the variant is going for a ridiculous amount of money. So before anyone complains, it's not us, it's eBay. You should see the prices on eBay, they're crazy. And we're not going to sell it for a low amount so people can resell it on eBay. We're not idiots. So yeah, there you go. There's Batman for the people who love Punchline. And now the big one of the week is the Joker 80th Anniversary Special. I put a couple of covers here. I liked all of them. And once again, I didn't ask you what your favourite is.
I didn't really look.
Well, have a look.
I'll have a look.
Have a look while I talk. In case you guys don't know what these are one-shot specials.
They've done a few before.
Oh, I said 80 page. They're 100 page, are they? They're 100 page. That's pretty good. 100 page, so it's the size of a small trade paperback for $17.50. All new stories. There's about 5 or 6 per issue. Sometimes more, sometimes less. With all-star creative teams just given free run to do whatever they want with the character. And I have not read a bad one. So I highly recommend everyone give it a read.
I've picked my favourite cover.
Let's see if I've included it. If not, you can yell at me. Alright. So this is the main cover. This is one of the covers I like. I think that's Finch.
That is done by, David Finch.
And this, I love that one. That one's Jock, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because you can tell from Witches. That's got that same vibe.
Yeah.
Remember?
So yeah, that's a really good one. I'm a big fan of that one. And ignore that one. And this is the Sinkowitz cover. I love this one. His artwork, by the way.
You didn't put the one I like!
What one was it?
The Francesco Mattina cover.
Oh, is it? Show it up to the camera.
Nah. Go on our website if you want to see it.
Yeah. Apologies to everyone who has tried to message in the last 10 minutes. Nothing all day, and then suddenly messages galore.
When we start a show.
When we start the show, it happens every time. So let me just cycle through. If you don't want to get bad eyes, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I want to cycle back to Die, so you can talk about Die. Oh, hang on. No, after this. So once again, we said it was Batman week. Batman Secret Files.
See, I always thought this was a one-shot. I didn't realise that they're still going.
They're a secret... I wish they just called them Batman Secret Files and then the year. Because this is the third one, even though they've been yearly. They're pretty much like annuals.
What's the premise?
I'm a huge fan. So basically they're just... Once again, short stories and new beginnings of storylines, not necessarily characters. The first two were brilliant of Batman Secret Files. I don't know if you've ever seen our Facebook live shows or you've seen these shows. You know I absolutely love short stories, and this is just a book full of short stories. So it's expensive. It's like, I don't know, like $6 US or something. But it's thick. You get a lot in it. And apparently this one includes a punchline story. I mean, they've just flogged it too much. Like, she appeared
but is
in
that
one
typical?
thing.
That's pretty...
This quickly, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's very unique that DC's gone this gung-ho this quickly into a character's life. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to this punchline. I really want to be proven wrong about punchline, but I think we've been very much soured by the speculators with issue 88 or 89 or whatever the first little glimpse was, and they just took all the fun out of it for us.
Just dumb.
Just dumb. Enjoy the character. Not... anyway. And then we've got Faithless. This is the sequel to the very, very, very... Very adult first book.
Azarello, I didn't even realise.
Yeah. If you're into your BDSM and you like your nudity and rumpa-pumpa, you'll like Faithless, and you can read Faithless too. Comes in 2 covers. It comes in this cover and a polybagged...
Ooh, the naughty
adults
cover.
only cover. So
naughty.
Fun fact too, they normally sell way better than the other cover. So,
yep, and I love watching people bring them up to the counter.
Hello,
It's such a secretive...
Hello.
Oh, that accidentally fell in there. I'll get it though.
Then we're back to the start. So the only other one I was going to show was...
Die, is a really cool comic by Kirkman. And if you like... You pointed to the wrong thing. If you like John Wick, you will love Die.
John Wick, the Timberman.
Over the top violence.
John Wick, the Timberman.
Please stop.
So that's it for the previews of stuff coming out next week. Once again, finally we have some Marvel stuff, but it's
you didn't want to talk about the books?
Another... Well, I didn't think the trade paperback was anything really great.
Well, you may as well tell people what there was.
You look through it while I just complain. So next week looks like next week this is everything. The week after there is another skip week for Marvel, and then it will come back. But I think July should be a much better week. I think that's when the companies are all full steam ahead.
So there's Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, that was a good read.
Yeah, which he's still pretty popular.
Yep.
There's manga, only one. Persona 5, which is an amazing game. And a Superman Action Comics. Is that a hardcover?
Yeah, it's hardcover. Continuation of the Bendis run. Looking forward
and
to
Young
it.
Justice Volume 2 hardcover.
It's Bendis week. Oh, should mention too, back in stock, have a look. By the way, the website is comicsetc.com.au. Back in stock this week, we have 4 of our bestsellers. Harleen.
Oh, yeah. Did we sell out of that again?
Yep.
I sold one the other day.
Yeah. Tales from the Dark Multiverse. That's really thick, by the way.
Yeah, I
read.
do want to read that.
What was the other one?
You tell me. You're
House
telling
of X,
the story.
Powers of X hardcover, finally. It's not up yet. It'll be up in a minute. By the time this video goes up, it'll be up. House of X, Powers of X hardcover, finally. And there's one more. Should we ask the newsroom? What was the last big trade that's out this week?
Checking in here.
Deceased. It was Deceased, I remembered. So if you're after any of the big hits from the last year, they're back in next week.
Now you got a couple minutes to talk about the Milk Wars.
Yeah, we've got a couple minutes. So just a milk update for those of you who just joined us for the first time ever. You should watch us every episode because we get I've been trying out new milks with my coffee. My latest one I tried was macadamia milk.
I thought it was... Oh, yeah.
No, that's tomorrow's. I'm going to try coconut.
Right.
It was macadamia. I really liked it. It was good. But once again, it was it just felt like a shot of flavour in my coffee. So every once in a while I like it, but not every time. Still haven't found our stools. So I'm going to go buy more.
My shoulders...
Yeah, I know.
They're killing.
I'm going to buy more in the next couple of days. Once we can actually sit down and eat that sushi train. Can't wait. Sushi Train, if you're watching, please.
Wait, so you're buying them from Sushi Train?
No, because the Sushi Train I go to is near a Kmart.
Oh, you're
where
taking.
the stools are.
So you're not taking the stools from
No,
Sushi
no,
Train?
they're too high.
Yeah, that's
I'm a
true.
booth guy.
We'll be
anyway.
like, our heads will be up here.
Well, we got to search that. And what was it? Oh, and the NBN box has finally been installed in the building. That's the good news. The bad news is they still say it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks to connect. So bad news is that we still can't do our live shows again. The good news is that there's
we do the
an ending in
YouTube
sight.
ones.
Yeah, and there's an ending in sight.
But just watch YouTube. It's good.
Yeah, we'll still do both. We'll do a live show and a couple of...
Yeah, but watch YouTube.
Watch YouTube, yeah.
Just subscribe. It's not that hard. You just got to click.
Yeah, but people like talking to us. Like, that's the big thing that I've learnt from it.
Yeah, they could still comment.
Yeah, I know. And we respond very... Well, I respond very quickly. Thanks for your help with that, by the way. Good team up.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe. Yeah, God. Do all that crap. And we will... We don't know what to review this week, so we'll be back tomorrow to review some classics. We'll have a discussion after this show.
I know what I'm reviewing, and it's really good, so
okay,
on your face.
We'll review some stuff because there's no new stuff till next week. I just want this fortnightly shipment thing to be over with. It's driving us nuts.
Yeah.
So I just want it to be over with. Hopefully not much longer. Hurry up, US. So that's it. Peace out, and see you for issue 10 next episode.